Holy shit, how did I do that? New talk. You've unlocked something in me. I got the best 9k MMR Kez spammer a new talk to show me the best combos to win with Valve's latest complex carry, Kez. Hi, I'm Torte de Lini, and if you're as confused about how to play this hero as I am as he enters Captain's mode, then check out this full breakdown. So before we even start, can we talk about a little bit when you look at this matchup, what are you thinking as a Kez player?
Okay, so it looks like you're against position 3 Prophet. Who's there? Position 4. I'm guessing Shadow Shaman here?
Classic Shadow Shaman.
Okay. So Kez is very good against ranged heroes, just because you can parry the ability from side stance and punish people very easily. So like I'm looking at this, Nature's Prophet, yummy, dude. Looks like
even in the laning stage?
Gourmet. Yeah, even in laning stage. I generally, if I'm playing safe lane, I'll actually level parry before Echo Slash at level 1. Just because there's so many games where I'll start in side stance, the enemy will be like standing, I can't actually ping on this map for some reason, but they'll be standing like right here on the where the waves meet, and they'll right click me while I'm right by the wave, and all of a sudden I just parry, right click them, and they're level 1, they don't have any escape, and they just die. And I think Nature's Prophet is the best, like, every single time you play against Nature's Prophet, I guarantee you, I haven't even started watching this game, you're going to show up to this lane, he's going to start right-clicking you, right? That's exactly what's going to happen.
But another thing I wanted to mention is that I see it in a lot of games, they start with W. And I know W doesn't give lifesteal anymore, but is that to like help reach the range creep in the back and hit it quickly?
Yeah, so I think the reason that's exactly right. The reason people will level up grapple is probably to secure the range creep.
Right.
I actually generally tend to not level up grapple until quite later. It really depends. There are some matchups you need to level up grapple, like if you're playing against a Magnus or an Earthshaker, where they can very easily put you out of position. I think you got to take a point in grapple. Like one good fissure, and if you don't have a point in grapple, you might just be dead.
Yeah, true.
I don't really like putting points in grapple just because Kez is super mana starved, like especially in laning phase. If you use like a full combo, for example, like Echo Slash, you grappling claw, and then you even finish it off with the katana active, or you parry, all of a sudden you're out of mana. Like it doesn't feel very good. So I generally don't like putting a point in this until either level 4 or I think it's usually either level 4 or what I've been doing most games is I'll actually just max out Echo Slash, put 2 points in Katana, get my ult, and then at level 8 I'll actually pick up Grappling Claw.
Oh, okay.
But I do not recommend that. Like that's something I do just out of preference.
It sounds like you're just a very aggressive, committed laner. Where you want as much Katana in there to then finish them off after you use, let's say, Falcon Rush.
Yeah, I just feel like Kez is really good at punishing people that try to right-click you, and I value the reduced reduction in parry and the reduced mana cost and the bonus damage more than I do a point in grapple. Because it feels like for the most part you don't really need grapple after you land a parry, right? Because what you want to be doing in lane is you parry while you're in side stance, swap into Katana stance, get your flutter buff, and then Echo Slash. And then that on top of the Psymark that you apply does insane damage. Like at level 3, when you have 2 points in Echo Slash, 1 point in bleed, the enemy, like 1 or 2 Echo Slashes after you parry, and they're not going to harass you anymore. And all of a sudden, laning feels much, much better. I feel like that's how you lane as Kez. Like
you can be relatively aggressive with Kez in the lane, whereas I thought because they had nerfed him so hard, especially with Falcon Rush in the early stages, especially in recent patches, that I thought you couldn't be all that aggressive with Kez whatsoever.
It kind of depends on the matchup. I think this matchup here, you could probably play pretty aggressive. There are some that you have to play a little bit more scared, like against an Aghs, for example. I feel like Kez, the mindset you want to have as Kez is like, this is going to sound ridiculous and stupid, but when I was a kid, me and my brother used to like play fight with swords, and we had something called the unbeatable move, which is you stick your hand out and you point your sword forward and you just walk forward with the sword. It sounds ridiculous and it is not an
It's
unbeatable or
cute.
unblockable move, but like that is the mindset you want to play as Kez. Like you almost kind of want to call their bluff. Like you want to be trading with them, right clicking them, because you get so much value out of your bleed. Like every time you right click
Yeah.
someone, you're getting value. Like you want to be trading as Kez and you just want to out regen them. And then you want to set up for a punish with the parry. Like you want to position yourself in lane where you look really juicy to the offlaner, right? Like, oh, come and right click me. Like, look how juicy I am.
So one last question: who are the weak heroes for? Like, who are the heroes? You said Aghs is very scary. I assume it's just very tanky heroes in the front, like Timbersaw maybe, Aghs
like,
maybe Centaur, Bristle maybe. No.
I think Aghs can be scary. It kind of depends on who his position 4 is. I'd say the most annoying heroes to play against in the offlane, a good Aghs with a very aggressive position 4. Clockwork, this hero's really, really annoying because you already struggle with mana, and then he kind of burns your mana with the cogs.
Yeah.
You get stuck in the cogs. Even if you try and grapple out of the cogs, you'll get like pushed. Like you will leave the cogs with grapple, but you'll get pushed by one of the cogs, which is super annoying.
And maybe you could throw in the pause 4 as well. Like you can like combo, like you say, Aghs for really aggressive pause 4. Is Shadow Shaman, that would be Shadow Shaman, or like a Skywrath?
Yeah, like oh yeah, definitely Skywrath. Shadow Shaman,
Lion.
a really good Rubik can be really annoying to deal with, especially with Fade Bolt, which makes punishing with parry a little bit less valuable.
Oh, interesting.
I would say, but all of these heroes, there are ways for you to outplay it, right? And which, like, that's what makes Kez so cool. Like, you can outplay him. You can outplay anyone. I think the hardest, like, counters, direct counters to Kez, I would say, are Disruptor,
Interesting.
Silencer, just because both of those instantly shut you down, right? Your Kez is like, you want to have this like kind of flow. I don't want to say flow state because that sounds, I don't even know.
Well,
but
you
want
don't want to be like
you want
limited.
to be flowing.
Right. You don't want. I mean, you have all these abilities. You don't want them to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Out.
You want to be like weaving these abilities in and out of each other.
Right.
And both of those heroes instantly shut that down. I'd say Faceless Void is also a pretty decent counter to Kez. His time dilation. Once you have Aghs, you can easily get up to like 8-9 stacks of time dilation, and you're just like, holy shit, I can't.
Yeah, but
move,
we don't see Void as a
damage.
3. But now you're talking about in general.
Yeah. I guess this is more in general.
Yeah, no worries at all.
I guess as 3 Legion as well can be a little bit annoying, just because as soon as she hits 6 and has a blade mail, you are food. Like you cannot show in lane anymore because Legion's gonna kill you.
That unbeatable move won't be working.
Yeah, she will call your bluff. Okay, so first thing. Well, I guess you don't have parry yet, so this is why I kind of like going parry level 1. But either way, you probably want to be starting off in side stance while you're in lane. Even if you instantly switch to katana, because it's easier to last hit in katana stance, right? You just have more damage.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if you're leveling up Echo Slash first, you want to be starting in side stance, and then as soon as you get to lane, just swap into katana stance and Echo Slash to position 3, just for poke, right? You're going to get the flutter bonus damage from swapping.
I was going to say, is that facet related?
Is that what? Sorry?
Is that facet related that you're talking about, the flutter stance, the starting inside and switching over?
So, in case you don't know, if you are in katana stance and swap to side stance, flutter gives you bonus movement speed. And then if you're in side stance and swap to katana stance, the first ability you cast will do more damage. So, I think the biggest, and I've been... At the end of my streams, I'll usually try and do like a replay review of one of the viewers. And that's probably one of the biggest issues I have seen so far. It's people do not switch stances enough in lane. Like, most people will just sit in katana stance forever and maybe occasionally switch to side stance for like a parry. But I think you want to be switching in and out of these very often.
Yeah.
If while you're actually hitting creeps in wave, you want to be in side stance just to set up a parry. And then if you're hitting like creeps in the jungle or something, you want to be in katana stance. So let's see what it looks like once you get level 2 here. So it looks like your supports are trading.
I'm very passive this game.
Well, your Rubik's doing a pretty good job keeping the Shadow Shaman at bay here, so this is good. He's kind of you're getting some free farm here. Nice deny, insane. Oh no, ooh, I thought the tower was gonna get it. Nice last hit. Okay, so now you're level 2. So now is when, like, this is when things should really start taking off, especially since both of these guys are still level 1. They're not going to get level 2 until your creep wave dies. So this is when I think you need to play a little more aggressive as Kez. I think Kez is a really good hero at quickly pushing the wave early, getting level 2, and punishing people. Because even by level 2, the parry echo slash combo with a little bit of follow up from your position 5, it's going to net you a kill, 100%. Like, so here I would be. Don't worry. So yeah, like here I would be sitting in side stance, like, and I would be playing pretty aggressive. Like, I want this guy to try and right click me. I want him to try anything, and then I'm going to instantly punish. So yeah, I think Falcon Rush is still really good in lane, but it's more of like you use it when, for example, let's say your Rubik was like setting up a gank. He was sitting over here in the trees.
Yeah.
Then you Falcon Rush in, right? Because then your support can easily get there, like do a stun, do some kind of slow, and you're just there for like quick poke, quick damage. So and you can always Falcon Rush and then swap back into Katana, right?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Is that still a thing that people are doing, or I guess that you or anyone at the high level are doing, where you Falcon Rush and then switch to Katana, so you're hitting twice, building up that Katana.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. All the time. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I think if I Falcon Rush, the only reason I would be staying in side stance in laning if I'm Falcon Rushing is if my position 5 does not have a stun and does not have a slow. Because then I'm kind of praying that I'm going to get some kind of parry mark.
Got it.
To hold them in place for a little bit. At any given point, whatever happens in laning phase, it's always better to be in side stance because you can swap to Katana stance to get bonus attack damage. You can Falcon Rush and then swap to Katana stance. You can parry. Like, if you need to get away, you can very quickly swap and Grappling Claw. Like, in general, I would say 99% of anything that can happen in laning phase, it is always better to be in side stance. But then the problem with side stance is that it's just harder. It's a little bit harder to last hit than Katana stance.
Yeah, and then are my starting items still good even though I'm doing side stance? I changed it recently. I go now triple branch, magic stick, tangos, and then I go orb of corrosion, and I think that's mostly in view of the orb of corrosion is in view of what you're talking about, where you need to be aggressive early on. How do you feel about that? Do you feel it overcorrosion too much, or?
So I used to go orb of corrosion all the time, and then I kind of stopped because it just feels a little bit too slow now. So what I have been generally doing as Kez is this build where I'll do tangos, the slipper, circlet, 2 branches, and then a quelling.
Sometimes stick,
and then I'll just build into the Wraithband, build into the wand, and then I'll skip the Orb of Corrosion, and I'll just buy like a naked Orb of Blight.
Really? Okay.
And then eventually I just turn this into Desolator. I used to be a massive Battle Fury Kez believer, where I used to go Battle Fury every single game. Like, I would play mid and go Battle Fury, and people would get so angry at me, but I was like, no, I'm telling you, dude, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Like, I put out my mid video, and I was like, guys, I go mid Battle Fury, and it works. And like, at this point, I have 600 games, almost 600 games as Kez at like 68, 69, almost 70% win rate. And I'm like, guys, I'm telling you, Battle Fury mid Kez is the way. And I really think you could always build Battle Fury as Kez before, and it would work. I think after the nerfs,
with
Battle
like
Fury seems a little bit.
Battle Fury?
Yeah, I feel like the way Dota is being played right now is extremely fast. Like, you need to come online earlier. Like, you need to be able to TP to these fights and do like damage and output some big damage. And I think I've generally actually ditched the Battle Fury build, and I'm almost every game I go Deso instead. But I do think there are scenarios where you still need to go Battle Fury. Like, if you're playing a game where, let's say, they have a comp that sucks at pushing but is really good at defending, like, this is going to be a long game, I can go Battle Fury. If they have someone that wants to be farming a lot, like a Terrorblade or a Luna, where you need a Battle Fury to be able to keep up with them and farm, I still think it's a good item to go. The other scenario, if you have a mid, and maybe I've just played with bad Storm Spirits, and I don't know what everyone's experience with a Storm Spirit mid is, but they love to farm. Like, that hero does not want to fight until they have... Storm Spirits don't want to fight until like 30 minutes into a game, where after they have like Witchblade, Battle Fury, like, or BKB, it's like those heroes don't want to fight. So I'm like, well, if I have a Storm Spirit mid, I'm probably going to go Battle Fury because I know this guy's not going to do anything until 30 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, I think Battle Fury, Dessa, both can work extremely fine. Maybe lower rank games, Battle Fury is probably better. Especially if you're a good Kez, because you can just carry your whole team and outfarm the enemy.
Yeah. I'm usually playing Kez like my other carries, where I'm just trying to get out of the laning stage so I can go jungle, because I personally just feel very uncomfortable and unsafe in the laning stage. And if I can get out of the laning stage, then I can just focus on one job, which is which is farming the carry.
Yeah. No, I think as Kez, you want to... It's almost like he's a bird. You want to be this like cocky bird, which is exactly what he is. Like, you want to kind of like harass them, poke them, call their bluff a little bit. Like, yeah, like I'll trade with you. I know I'm going to beat you, kind of thing. Like, there's so many times I will commit... This is like in Immortal top whatever. Like, I will right-click people and, like, start trading with them, even though I know I'm going to lose, and I, like, call their bluff. Like, I'm playing a game of chicken with them. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Kez works on so many levels, dude. Like, he's a chicken. You're playing this game of chicken with the opponent. Like, this hero is crazy. This hero is crazy. But you definitely want to be doing that in lane. Like, I always buy 6 tangos, and there are games I will buy, like, 9 and even 12 tangos. Like... I want to be playing this game of chicken, kind of like poking them, harassing them, because even though I know I might not win to harass, they don't know that. And as soon as they start seeing that bleed stack up, they're like, oh shit, I might need to start backing up.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that bleed stack. You're telling me about the parry into switching side stance without Echo Slash, and then that will build up Katana bleed. Now,
yeah,
I saw in a recent patch that they moved that bleed away from Shard. It's now just part of your kit. How much of a game changer is that? What is the real bottom? I obviously I know from your videos, but I would love to talk about it here as well. What is the...
Yeah.
Oh, this is so fucked. But yeah, what is the bottom line about this?
I didn't even know you could walk back here. I'll be honest. I've never even been in this corner of the map. I'm exploring new regions of Dota right now.
New places to die. Don't worry.
New places to die. But so what they did was they took... So the bleed didn't change in the sense of like... Well, his bleed got changed a little bit where it used to apply like a regen debuff.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of that regen debuff, but then buffed the bleed damage you do. So I think overall it was probably like in a slightly equal, maybe a little bit better. I don't know. I don't actually know what the math was behind it. But what they actually did was his old shard used to be that he would, in Katana stance, he would like stab someone. And then what they did was they added that version of the shard, but a weaker version of it, into Kez's base kit. So what shard does is the same thing as the current ability does, except it just is stronger. So his active, essentially, right now, it pops, I think, 50% of the bleed is... Yeah, 50%. So any bleed you have on the target, you impale them, and then they burst for 50% of that bleed damage. And it also does like an auto. Like, the actual stab counts as an auto, so they'll start bleeding again right after you do this.
Oh, really?
And then all the... Yeah. So all the shard does is amp this from 50% to 100, and also gives you lifesteal while you're doing this.
Now, is it worth it? That's the question. No. Sounds like no.
So, I don't know. I'm really mixed on this ability, because I think there are moments where this ability is very, very good. Like, especially in late game against heroes like Ember or Puck, where you can't blow them up all the way before your silence ends.
Yeah.
And if you don't blow them up before silence ends, they're going to get away. this is really good to like quickly finish them off because Kez can do a lot of damage in one silence, but there are heroes you just can't finish off in time, and that's where this is really good.
When do I use this katana bleed? Is it supposed to be a finisher, or is it just supposed to be like holding them a little bit longer and do some good damage as an intermediary way to bridge over to your next ability while it's on cooldown?
Yeah. So I think later in the game, it's definitely supposed to be used as this more of like execute kind of thing. And I actually kind of wish they added an execute element to it, maybe as like a shard, but that's
Yeah.
a whole other tangent. But I think generally it is kind of like a combo finisher. You apply all your bleeds, you do your full combo with like Aghs, and let's say they have something that can dispel, like, I don't know, something that can dispel your bleeds, so you want to pop it very quickly. I think that's like in theory when you're supposed to use it. Like the enemy has a dispel, I pop my combo, I want to quickly blow them up before they purge my bleed. So when you right click a camp, it'll apply the bleed, and the camp will follow you. So you can very easily pull two camps together. Like you can pull
and
these two
stack
camps
them
together and line up an easy Echo Slash and ult. Like
the ult
I think
matters.
something,
Okay.
yeah, I think something people don't use very often with Kez when they're farming is the ult. Like the ult is super short cooldown. It's just kind of mana intensive, but it's insane value in AoE, especially if you're pulling. I do this all the time. Like pull these two camps together, Echo Slash, Raptor Dance. You can pull these two camps together here, super easy as well. Just line up an Echo Slash, Falcon or Raptor Dance it. The camp dies instantly. In Radiant, same thing. You can pull these two camps together, and then you can pull the two mid ones here.
So,
And you can do it in the Ancient as well. Ancient plus this camp, you can pull together an ult. Like Kez takes jungle very quickly, especially once you have your 6. Line up the Echo Slash, Beyblade.
The question I have, two questions I have. One is, so I guess my neutral item will probably be something like mana regeneration as an enchantment.
Yes, 100%.
And then what do you kind of like as tier 1? I guess something like Occult Bracelet, which gives you more mana, or something like just more damage, like a Spark of Courage or Ripper's Lash, excuse me.
I tend to always go mana. So like if I can get for tier 1, if I can get the Occult Bracelet and mana regeneration, I'm taking both. Like Kez's biggest weakness is mana.
Yeah.
I think if you're going Battle Fury, you could get away with maybe going like a Spark of Courage, a damage one, and then a mana one.
Mm-hmm.
But you need one of these need to be a mana.
Right.
Because Kez needs it in the early game. I think with Battle Fury it doesn't feel as bad because you have the Cornucopia, so like you get a little bit of bonus mana regen. But like if you're going the Deso build and you don't roll a mana item for either of these, man, it feels ass. Like it feels so bad.
Yeah.
Like you have to buy clarities. It sucks. Like so tier 1, I generally go mana. If you're going Battle Fury, probably just one of these need to be a mana one.
Got it.
Tier 2, I think Dream tier 2 is mana and lifesteal. Mana and lifesteal is Dream scenario. Especially if you're going the Deso build. If you're going Battle Fury build, you probably don't really value the lifesteal that much. But other option is if you don't have the mana, Brigand's Blade is nice with the mana.
Yeah.
Or the lifesteal. I think I value the mana more than the lifesteal here. But so generally, like mana is Kez's biggest weakness. So any neutral you take, ideally, is going to cover like that weakness of Kez.
Got it. Sure. Okay. So for jungling, learn to stack. So I have to basically that bleed. I basically have to learn to apply the bleed before they even stack, so that they come back and then they come back and attack me again, and then I'll use that time while it's self-stacking to stack another camp. Is that the logic? Or?
Yeah. I mean, you can stack with Kez like that, but then also just taking the camps at the same time. Like you can line up an Echo Slash for almost every camp to hit both these neutrals.
Echo Slash. So basically, Sai to Katana, Echo Slash into Raptor Dance.
Yeah. So what it actually looks like is you're in Sai stance. You walk up. You'll hit this creep to pull aggro, and then walk like you'll cut this tree, walk here. And then line up an Echo Slash. Like this camp will follow you all the way here.
Yeah.
Line up an Echo Slash, and then you hit everything here. And you're taking both of these camps at once. And then, for example, in the Ancient, I mean, you don't have to play around Flutter like that efficiently, of course. Like, let's say I'm in Katana stance already. I can right-click this camp, or right-click the Ancient, start dragging them here, Echo Slash both of the camps at once. Like, Kez can farm very, very quickly if you are lining up these camps together. Like, you never really want to be using an Echo Slash on only one camp. So let's see what happens here. So
Oh,
it
this
looks
is
like
classic Avengers logic.
Save your friend syndrome.
Yes.
Classic.
Unfortunately, he's not a friend. He's
Okay.
dead the whole game, so.
Okay, so here you definitely wanted to start off in side stance.
Mhm.
Do they have detection of you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, nice. Oh, okay.
No. There's nothing okay, trust me.
Oh no. Wait. You live this.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
not that
Good
great.
swap. Good swap to side stance there. You get the movement speed buff to help you run away. Super valuable. I think people don't do that often as well.
It was definitely not
If you're
my logic, but I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, if you're running away, yeah. So there, here we can quickly go.
I grapple hooked, and then I think I switched that. I don't know why I switched that. It was definitely not. I think it was maybe for parry.
It was a good move, but it may have not been intended, but it was a good move.
Yeah, it was pure
I think
happenstance.
in this fight, you wanted to start off in side stance, and I think to turn this, you could have easily got it. Both of these guys are right clicking you. You could have got a nice parry on both of these guys when you TP'd in, and then potentially set up a little turnaround here. So here,
Really, even
we'll
at
play this back.
I'm not saying I'm super ahead or behind, but even in the circumstance here where it's like 2 versus 1, you're not like
dude,
shivering in your boots. You're like, we can take that at least momentarily.
This is where Ketz shines. Like in these moments where it's early, the enemy is being cocky, and like this is where Kez shines. Like
really, okay,
you can punish so hard with Kez. Like people do not people underestimate how much damage the parry Echo Slash combo does. Yeah, I think you could have set up a parry there, lined up a nice Echo Slash, and then if you hit them with the Echo Slash, you could have easily just used your ults with the katana and deleted them. Like that's all it takes. One parry into an Echo Slash into your Beyblade, the katana ult, they're dead. I'm telling you. At this point in the game, no one lives that.
I do have one question, and just for clarification, because you mentioned parry a lot. I do it sometimes. Tell me, is parry directional, or I could just parry with my ash to my ass to my enemy, and it'll be okay? Or is it really?
No, it is.
Tell me a little bit about how the mechanic of parry works, just so everybody can understand.
Yeah, so the parry is directional, so you hit the ability and then you like point in the direction you want to do it.
Yeah, should I click it on that kind of like the enemy or on the ground?
Just on the ground, on the ground, in whatever direction the auto attack is coming from.
Got it.
So like you can, the parry like angle is pretty lenient. Like probably half of Kez's body. Like if you look at this little green outline, I would say like this 180 degree angle is like the parry. Like it's pretty lenient. Like it's not very tight in the direction that the auto is coming from. And the way the parry works is like, if you do it right before the enemy is right clicking you. For a ranged hero, it means right before the auto attack, like right before the projectile actually hits you. And then for melee, it's like melee range.
Yeah. But if I get Battle Fury, can I then start taking ancients with my ultimate, or can I even do it earlier?
Yeah, I mean, you can take as soon as you have your ult, you can start taking ancients. Like
really, wow, that fast?
Yeah. Kez, I mean, you're not usually forced to be in your triangle at 6 minutes, but in case you are, or if you're playing if you're having really good lane and you're playing aggressive, you can take the 6. Like the only bad thing is mana. Like mana regen is really what gets you with Kez.
Yeah.
And one thing you can actually do is you can actually
with your boots
save mana. Yeah, but it's interesting. So if you Echo Slash while you have int treads on, and then the first slash hits, and then you swap to agility boots, the second slash will count as if you had
that seems like a bug.
So I don't know if it's a bug or what. I feel like
that's so dumb.
it's actually, I've actually had another scenario where I think it was actually it was in my most recent stream, maybe I don't even remember, where I was fighting this Rubik. He right clicked me, I parried, and I echo slashed, but then I got I think I got like OD slept or something. And before the second slash hit, I had a Desolator be delivered to me, and then the second echo slash had the Deso thing, and the Rubik died, and I got a stack of the Deso.
That makes no
So
sense.
it's kind of like it's weird where it's like the slash that comes out is reading the current state of Kez instead of the state Kez
instead of
was in
being
when
an
he cast
echo.
the ability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, you can save a lot of mana by doing that, where you start in int and then you use the ability and then instantly swap to Agi.
Oh, that's so clever.
So you save mana, but you don't lose as much damage. If you're playing Kez in a game, the game is never over. This hero's turnaround potential is massive. Like, there have been, I think even a game I played this week, we came back from like a 30k net worth. They were hitting our Ancient. Our Ancient was exposed. It was dying. We managed to take a fight, and we turned the game around. Crazy. Like, this happened this week, and I feel like that's what Kez is the king of, like, the turnaround.
We just don't see him picked up all that much. Is it because he's not in captain's mode, or is there something more to it?
I think two things. One, I think it is extremely easy to die as Kez. So if you get caught out of position, you mess up a combo or something, you're dead. Which means, and even when you're ahead, which means it's extremely easy to throw as Kez, right? Like, you can be having a really good game, stomping them. You take one bad fight because they land a good stun on you. All of a sudden, things are starting to get scary because this hero is very squishy. You get caught out once, you're probably going to die. And I think that's the biggest issue with like why his win rate is so low. Is he's extremely it is if you don't do well with Kez, it is extremely punishing. Like, he's very easy to shut down, very easy to punish. And I think that's probably the main reason that he has such a low win rate. It's just as you go higher and higher rank, it is harder to perform well on this hero because people understand, oh, it's a Kez, I just have to stun him and we win the fight. And that's why I think like Kez is much better as a position 1 instead of a position 2, because a position 2 is kind of like, for the most part, your initiator, right? Thinking like Ember or Puck, like those are the heroes that want to jump in first and kind of do their thing. Kez does not want to jump in first. Kez wants to jump in second. Like,
second, okay.
Dream comp with Kez is you have a mid like Puck, like Ember, who jump in, do some chaos. The enemy team's like, fuck, there's a Puck in here. Like, I gotta, we gotta focus this Puck down. Like, we gotta lock him down. And then Kez comes in with the follow up and just dismantles the like backline, the front line, everything. He just dismantles the whole team. Like, that's where Kez is at his best, when you have someone that can cause chaos for you, and then you can just follow up with more chaos. Genuinely think this hero is insanely broken.
Well, let's see. Well, not me here, but let's see.
Oh, do you get a bash?
No.
Oh, okay, that's unlucky. That's unlucky.
No, that's just, Dota 2. That's Dota 2. There I go down.
I mean, this one, Gaben was out to get you, dude.
Oh, this is the most embarrassing part.
Oh, you juked yourself. That would have been a nice parry, though.
As soon as I saw it, I said, I know exactly what's going to happen. This is bad. From here on, I think it's over. I know you say it's easy to come back with Kez, but here I'm just like, I'm thinking I can't do anything. I need to get my BKB. I need to, but in this scenario, what are you actually thinking?
If I was in this scenario, I would be telling my team, okay, guys, we're really behind. I think I can turn this around with Aghs, and I would be farming my Aghs.
Okay.
So
why Aghs?
I think
over
the
BKB?
build, what you can do with Aghs is insane. Like, I'm telling you, Aghs on this hero, just, man, insane. Like, I think Aghs is such a core item on this hero, and you need it by like, I think you need it as a second item almost always. Unless you're playing mid-Kez. I think mid-Kez is a whole different playstyle, which I'm not even going to get into. But if you're playing safe lane Kez, you need Aghs. Like, it's kind of like if you don't have Aghs, it's like playing Earthshaker without a Blink Dagger. Like, sure, it can work, but, what are you doing? Build a Blink.
let me
build Aghs.
let me
Like, it's
rephrase
exactly
it.
that.
Maybe I could rephrase the question more contextually. I'm looking at this lineup and I'm thinking, I mean, you can see my decision making already. I'm seeing Shadow Shaman, Hex with Shackle. I'm seeing Wraith King Stun. Not that scary, but nonetheless. I'm seeing Crystal Maiden Slow and Frostbite. I'm seeing Nature's Prophet. Probably has an Orchid at this point. If not, the Sprout is always a concern. Yep, there it is. And you see, I'm seeing OD Astral Imprisonment. And you're saying, don't worry about that. You don't need a BKB. Aghs Scepter should be prioritized. Now,
yes,
how does
100%.
maybe this is where I'm confused. How does Aghs Scepter overcome all these ways that, where you mentioned that, being stopped or being like halted by like, stuns or silences? How does Aghs Scepter help deal with that? Or is it not even a factor? And Aghs Scepter just kind of jumps over all those concerns.
So I think Aghs, there's two scenarios where right now your team does not really have initiation, right? You have an Ogre mid who he's probably not going to be frontlining for you.
No.
Your only hope here is in a team fight, Legion jumps in and duels someone, and that causes enough chaos for you to follow up. I feel like if you get a BKB here, what is a BKB going to do, right? Like, yeah, it'll stop you from getting silenced, but how the hell are you ever going to kill any of these people in time, right? Like, I think what Aghs does is buys you time where, at this point, you guys, I mean, it's only a 5k lead, but I can feel it, right? I can feel that team is down bad at this moment. Everyone's kind of like, oh shit.
It's like, let me call my therapist. I
can feel it. I can see it here.
Yeah.
So like at this point, I'd be telling my team, okay, guys, let me farm Aghs, and then you have two options. You can go for a smoke play. If you have some good vision down, 100%, it's time to go get a smoke and see if you can pick something off. And you can blow someone up extremely fast with Aghs. Or the other option is, if you're not smoking after you finish your Aghs, so at this point, tell your team, okay, guys, I need to finish my Aghs, and maybe we can turn this around. After you finish your Aghs, you want to be playing, relatively safe. Give up the tier 2s. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, at this point, you're playing for high ground. You're playing for tier 3. So you farm, build your Aghs, avoid fighting.
Right.
And then once you finish your Aghs, two options: smoke or let them come for tier 3. In a position in the game like this where it feels like things are really lost, BKB is not going to do anything. Like, the power spike you get with Aghs is so massive that I think it outweighs BKB like
crazy
99 times out of 100. Aghs is just incredible on this hero. So like here, I'd be telling my team, like, guys, get out if you can. Like, if we need to cut our losses, let Legion die. Like, get out. I need to finish my Aghs. That's what I would be telling my team right now.
At this point they're hysterical. I wouldn't be able to tell them to breathe even if their lungs begged for it.
That's a nice pick right there. That's a nice pick.
Thank you. I don't remember that. But
actually, this looks good. So actually, now that you're here, this looks pretty decent. So Wraith King doesn't have his ult anymore. The Shadow Shaman easily sniped. So again, since you don't have your Aghs, I would be in Psy stance right here.
Yeah.
So I would be in Psy stance, and what I would have done here is I probably would have either Falcon Rushed and then swapped and Grappling Clawed into him, or Talon Toss and then Falcon Rushed and just poked this guy down to death. Because yeah, like he's so squishy. Yeah, like 100%. You didn't need to ult here to kill him. This guy was gonna die in an extra auto, right? You didn't really need this. And then I would have started hunting for blood, because that's their big damage. That's some lockdown. You just killed him. This guy doesn't have ult. This guy's low. I'd be hunting for blood, and I wouldn't have used my ult here.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
Because this ult is, like, both ults at this point, either Raven's Veil or the other one, super value. And if you sniped this guy, this Shadow Shaman, all of a sudden it's looking bad for them, because now all they have is one stun, right? I don't know where the CM is, but whatever CM does, you can purge it with your ult. So at this point, I wouldn't even be afraid of anything. So I would have killed this OD, wouldn't have used my ult, and then I would have tried to snipe this guy. And if I sniped this guy, I would have been hunting both of these guys down. They would both be dead, 100%. If this guy got sniped, these two are dying.
Yeah, you mean Raptor Dance as the purge, as a dispel.
Yeah, both your abilities actually purge.
Oh yeah,
So
I forgot about
yeah,
Raven's
Raven's Veil also purges, and then the other one also
Oh, I
purges.
totally forgot about that. That's crazy. So to loop it kind of back around, you're probably one of the reasons you're saying to go Aghs Scepter is because both my ultimates have dispels, which helps kind of compensate for
Yeah.
the lack of BKB.
Yeah, 100%.
Got
You have
it.
2 dispels now that you can get away with. It's just the things you can do with Aghs is just unholy. Like your damage just goes through the roof once you have Aghs. Like you can blow up everyone in an AOE. It's crazy.
Got it.
It's like you're a walking nuke with Aghs. It's so valuable on this hero. Okay, so here again, I would have been in Psy stance.
Yep.
If she did this to me, I would have purged it. Your Echo Slash is on cooldown, but you would have been in Psy stance. I would have Ravens Veiled, hit her with the Echo Slash, and I think I would have just killed her with the one Echo Slash.
With just
But
these
then
items.
if not, yeah, because now if anyone decides to commit, you have BKB. So at this point, if you have BKB, you have to like look how out of position and how aggressive the CM is playing. You guys can't let her get away with this. There's no way like your team should not be letting their position 5 do this to you under a tier 2. And this is perfect too. Like you would have hit the thing, you would have gone in. This guy would have blinked in. You BKB. I think you could have turned a fight around here. I think this could have been a turnaround moment for sure. Especially this guy's low and he doesn't have cluster cluck or whatever it's called. Foul play. What? I thought it was called cluster. Maybe it was whatever.
No, it's
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So you popped a BKB. Okay. Hold on. Let's break down what happened here. Again, it would have been better to be in Psy stance. Here, you could have parried either of these guys.
Yep.
And then just, if you were in Psy stance, I mean, there's just so much stuff you can do. And this is why I think Aghs is just so valuable. Like, just because you can
switch back and forth.
Yeah, you can switch back and forth, quickly get a parry, quickly hit this guy, quickly hit this guy. Like, you can do so much with Aghs. But I think here I would have tried to get a parry on either of these guys. I wouldn't have used Raven's Veil for sure. I would have tried to parry one of these guys.
Raven's Veil.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people see it as kind of like Slark's ult, like the old shit button, but
exactly.
It's not that. It's an escape tool, but it's also a very good offensive tool. I think here what you wanted to do was parry this guy or the Wraith King, and then used Raptor Dance. And that first Raptor Dance slash, when it pops the mark,
yeah.
it does big damage, especially from a parry.
Oh yeah, I never.
And you'll get full healed. Like it'll be like a satanic, and they're going to be bleeding like crazy. So I think you could have potentially parried both of these guys, or even just this guy, Beybladed him, or Raptor. I gotta stop saying Beyblade.
Beybladed. Okay, I'm getting into the Kez lingo. I'm a Kez head. Let's do this,
dude. Could have parried him, used the Beyblade, and instantly like full healed, and potentially looked a little bit more scary for this Wraith King, because this guy still doesn't have ult. His ult's still down.
I mean, I popped Raven's Veil, and then I had to break my invisibility for a Quelling Blade. So
yeah, that's a little bit tragic for sure. But yeah, even here, like even right now, you could still parry him, and your stance is about to go off cooldown, and then easily swapped and just Echo Slashed him. So I think just realizing how strong parry is, like just realizing at any moment, hey, I should be parrying. Like this thing is good, and people are just auto attacking, right? They're just right clicking, and it's not like people are canceling their autos in team fights. It's so easy to land parry in team fights.
My 2 takeaways of learning is 1, always start in side stance for fights, and then 2 is that I should really be more generous about parrying, because right now I view parry more as like a committed situation where like if I parry and I mess up, that's it. I'm now stuck in parry mode for too long.
Yeah. You can cancel the parry as well. Like you can pop it and then hit the ability again, and it'll cancel the channel.
Oh, really? I don't even think I knew that. That's crazy.
So yeah, you don't have to do the full duration like whirl making noise, like the little whirling animation thing.
Yeah,
you can stop at any moment.
I'm like Mary Poppins with an umbrella, just twirling that damn thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you can cancel that at any moment by just hitting the ability again.
When it comes to team fights, you say I go in second, but am I targeting like backline first, or who are you usually looking at to target? Are you like playing like PA? You're trying to get the Shadow Shaman and Crystal Maiden out? Am I trying to get,
I
let's say, like
think
someone who's killable like NP or OD, or am I man fighting against Wraith King?
I think at this point, Wraith King would probably be the last person I would want to jump.
Right.
So if the team was smart and they were pushing high ground, they would just have Wraith King hitting the tower. Because it's really hard to commit to a Wraith King because he has 2 lives, right?
Right.
So I think in most scenarios, once you have BKB, honestly, you just jump whoever is showing, right? I think in this case, like for example, if they had Aegis and they were pushing high ground, and I mean at the state of this game, it's kind of like, well, either we defend this or we lose, right? So at that point, if Wraith King was pushing, I would just commit, especially with the BKB. So I think if you have to initiate first and you have BKB, whoever is showing first, like whoever is in the front line, you just jump. Like at this point, because you're playing high ground. If they died, they die, and we just mounted a turnaround. If they live and I live, then we just stopped the push. So
Got it.
I think okay. So here you could line up a nice parry here and hit both of these guys.
Oh, really?
So again, I think
like parry back up or what?
yeah, if you parry and then walk like up this way, you can
Ah.
very easily just hit both of these guys and parry this direction, parrying down.
Oh, okay.
So parry and then start walking this way. I think you could easily hit both of these guys with.
And do I
with a
pop my
parry.
BKB anyway as well, or I just parry?
So if I was in this scenario, well, first you don't have Aghs, so you should have been in side stance in the first place here.
Yeah.
This all changes with Aghs. Once you have Aghs, you just permanently sit in Katana stance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have started in side stance. I would have lined up a parry, I think, between both of these. And I think you had time to get it off before this guy stunned. So, and even if he stunned you, your parry still goes like
Oh, really?
parry channel isn't canceled. Yeah. So like even if a Legion jumps you and you parry and they duel you, your parry still goes on while the duel is happening.
Hilarious.
So the Legion misses out on like 2-3 autos.
That seems like another bug, but that's awesome.
No, stop! It's not a bug. But
I still playing the old kind of way where it's like Raven's Veil, Falcon Rush.
yeah.
I get a little,
and
I get a little bit too much of a crutch on it.
Yeah, 100%. I think that ability was so overtuned, like
Yeah.
Raven's Veil applying double mark, that like you could get away playing Kez in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason his win rate is low. Like people were abusing how strong his like kit was in general, and then as soon as it got nerfed, people kind of didn't realize how to play the hero.
Yes, that's exactly why I'm here.
Oh, you actually got away. Like, let's say you're sitting here on the high ground.
Yeah.
Like the enemy's sitting here pushing. You could be standing here. You throw your Raven's Veil out, swap an Echo Slash, and then swap back and Falcon Rush, and then so the second slash is replicated. Like that's usually enough to scare most people away. Like it does a lot of damage. It's very powerful.
Wait, what is that?
Oh,
What do you mean the second slash is replicated? What is that? I don't think I know that.
I'll show you in demo.
Yeah, you'll
I'll show you some
later.
combos in demo.
I mean, it sounds like
exactly
we're talking like
about.
it sounds like we're reading Lord of the Rings, and you're like, this is Kez pre-Aghs chapter 1, and then it sounds like with Aghs, here's the rest of the book.
It really is. Like Aghs
Jesus.
is insane on this hero. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, here I would have set up a parry on this guy. So he's. Oh yeah, you guys killed this guy. Oh yeah. No, he has Aghs.
Look at you, optimistic. I thought it was a horrible game.
I think I would have swapped to while I was Falcon rushing there. I would have swapped to Katana stance just for the bleed. Maybe it would have been enough actually, because he is very low. Oh, you get him anyway.
My bad.
Easy, dude.
Why is he there?
Okay, so when do you get Aghs? Okay.
Just enough to show you and then lose.
Perfect. Okay, so now as soon as you have Aghs, different game. You're playing a different game now. You are playing Dota 3. Once you have Aghs, you want to be sitting in Katana stance. Like any combo you want to start off with, just, at least from my experience, always feel better if I'm starting off in katana stance once I have Aghs. It just feels like it's always better to be in katana stance once you have Aghs, because it just makes it way easier to branch into whatever different path. I think the situations you want to start, there are insane amount of paths. I feel the situations where it's better that I was in side stance when I had Aghs is so rare. I feel like it's never the case. But one thing you can do once you have Aghs to swap between the stances really quickly if you're caught in a bad position is like parry counts as an ability. So for people that don't know, what Aghs does is every time you cast an ability, after you swap stances, the opposing ability in the other stance does not go on cooldown, and the cooldown of your stance swapping is instantly refreshed. So what that means is you can cast an ability in one stance, swap to the other, cast the opposing, or you start in one stance, you swap to the opposing stance, cast an ability. If you cast it within the first, 3 seconds after you swap? Yeah. You cast one ability, you can instantly swap back because it'll refresh your swap cooldown, and then use the opposing ability. So that means, for those people that don't know, you can cast both ults. So if I start in katana stance, I can quickly swap to side stance, cast Raven's Veil, it'll refresh the cooldown of my stance swapping, swap back, and then Raptor Dance Beyblade. Like
in 3 seconds.
Yeah, within 3 seconds.
The one thing to really know or to be mindful of is that you have to start swapping your stance first.
Yeah.
You can't. I can't do Raven's Veil, swap stance, and then
Correct.
Dance, because it won't work.
Exactly. It's only when you first swap, and that's exactly why I think it's always better to be in katana stance when you have Aghs. It just feels like all the combos you want to do usually start off with a Sai ability. So if you're starting off in katana stance, it means as soon as a fight is going to break out, you quickly swap, and then all your abilities are free to use.
Right.
Okay, so you BKB here. Let's just see what happens.
So the first issue is really I'm not second in the fight. I'm first, which is what you said is wrong.
You're in what? Sorry.
So you were telling before, like when you want to start a team fight, obviously here it's completely like I'm dragging my whole team out. Everything's wrong here, but the first mistake I'm doing is like I'm showing first instead of like second or third.
But I think in this situation, I think it's okay. Like when I say initiating, it's more of like, let's say you're smoked and they are roshing.
Mm-hmm.
You do not want to be the first person to jump in. You want to be the second person to jump in.
Got it.
In a situation like this where you're defending high ground, Kez is really good at turning things around. Where like it's actually, if you are the one getting jumped, like in this scenario, it's completely fine. Like Kez is actually, I think peak Kez is situations like this where the enemy tries to jump you and you turn it around. So in this case, I think it's fine. Like it's fine that they committed some stuff to you and now you're the one chasing them. That's fine. Like Kez in this scenario is okay. I would have just hit the Echo Slash here just to stun him.
Oh,
and then I would have swapped to side stance and then hit Falcon Rush.
Yep.
And then at that point, your silence and your grapple would have been off cooldown. And you didn't need to ult here for sure. I don't think you didn't need to ult at all here. I think you just hit him with the Echo Slash here, swap, Falcon Rush. Your grapple's off cooldown, so then you can just you blow this guy up. You'll blow this guy up for sure.
Yeah, the grapple is what, to get away or to reposition or to follow through again?
With Aghs, it's definitely more of like a commit, like the initiating. It's your initiating tool, right? But then of course there you can use it to get away, like at some point in a fight.
I'm thinking I have Falcon Rush, so I don't need to grapple. But you're saying Falcon Rush, you should still grapple even with Falcon Rush.
It's still worth it using Grappling Claw during Falcon Rush because it'll replicate an auto attack, and that's what like makes Kez's nuke potential so good.
Oh, Grappling Claw does an auto attack. Oh shit! So it's like Falcon Rush, normal attacks, and then you get another one in there with the Grappling Claw.
Exactly.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's part of the argument that people make with why it's so good to put an early point in Grappling Claw, is just because it makes Falcon Rush a lot more deadly.
I had no idea. Holy shit.
Yeah, if you have Falcon Rush active and you use grapple, it'll replicate like the grappling claw with Falcon Rush.
If I auto attack and I grab and claw immediately after, I will still auto attack again.
Yeah, exactly.
So it completely ignores like cooldown. I mean, BAT or base attack time. That's I had no idea. That's wild.
Okay, so here, if you had your Beyblade, this could have been a good time to use it here.
Yeah.
I think you could have landed a parry. I bet you these guys are about to try and right click you. If this CM tried to right click me, I would punish her so hard, dude. I would make her regret ever thinking she could right click me if I was in this situation. Like, how dare you think you can right click me at this point in the game? I would have parried her and deleted her with Echo Slash. If she right clicks you, I'm
a gentleman, so
okay. Instead. She did. I would have, but you were stunned.
That bitch.
Okay, she did. She showed you some respect and did not right click you a second time. So
okay.
I'll let her get away with it. But
Maiden
yeah,
full.
like that is where Kez is good. Like these moments where supports, like this is peak Kez. The fight looks lost, so you're starting to back away. They are chasing you, and then this is where Kez shines. The turnaround. You could parry one of these right clicks. All of a sudden, she gets deleted and she's dead, and the team is like, "Oh shit," and that kind of encourages your team, like kind of rallies your team, like, oh crap, my Kez is actually going sicko mode here. He's turning this around. So if what I think is about to happen is going to happen, these two look like they're about to right click you. I would have set up a parry here. So actually, that guy gets stunned. Yeah, I think this was a little bit early.
Yeah, this is my panic button.
Yeah, fair. And I think that's probably that's normal with early, like if you're still just learning Kez, you're just kind of like, I understand that you jump in and it can feel very overwhelming where you have Aghs, like you're just like, what do I press? What do I press? Oh yeah, my ult's off cooldown. So I get that. I think it's really just like keeping a cool head, thinking, how can I set up a parry? And like, I think that's the biggest thing. If the CM right clicks you, okay, you can easily, perfect. I was gonna say you can easily silence. You hit the silence, perfect. And now if she tries to right click you, that's so disrespectful. Oh, so you actually swapped and did a parry, but then you canceled it. It looks like.
Yep.
Oh no, you got astraled. Okay. If the CM right clicks you, now you get shackled. That's Wait, what? And then wait.
They're fucking with me at this point, man.
This looks good. This looks like a really good fight, actually.
Okay.
I think this looks good. Like if I was in this situation, I'd be like, "Oh shit, this looks good." Like I'd be feeling good about this fight.
You are vastly different.
Now, for sure, you got to set up a parry. Here, you have to set up a parry on the OD. Yeah, I think here you needed to set up a parry on the OD. Oh, dude, you could have turned this. I think you could have turned this, dude.
All I've been hearing is parry, so I think I need to learn how to parry.
Yeah, here, let's hop into demo. Let's show me some
combos.
Your Raptor Dance gives you immunity, right? For 0.2 seconds, and you can actually cast the ability while you're grappling. So like, you see that?
Oh, that's wild.
Where the ability like,
oh, that's
and
insane.
it doesn't have to go off. So what that means is that you can dodge shit mid-air. Like, watch this. Okay, I fucked it up. Hold on.
No, I
the timing is tight, but you can dodge stuff like that. It's crazy, dude. The tech.
Oh, and you canceled your Raptor. Oh no, you canceled it too, right?
It doesn't go off. It doesn't go off.
What?
It doesn't go off, which is crazy. Initiating combo. I always start in katana. I swap. I throw my silence. I swap back. I jump in. I swap. Falcon Rush. I swap. Echo Slash. I swap. Ult. And then swap again. Ult. Like, I think that is like the team is really clumped. I'm about to cause insane chaos. Like, because you also have to think when you use this ability, the enemy can't see for a little bit, right? It like blinds them for a second. So the amount of chaos this combo causes is crazy. So like, done fast, it looks something like this, where the key to setting this combo up is that second Echo Slash. So this Echo one is the one that pops your Raven's Veil, which sets up the stun for you to kind of like delete everyone, right?
It's crazy.
So if I do it again, I do this, and now there it is. So that Echo Slash sets up for the Beyblade, so you can very easily, like, if you lined us up, for example, with all three. Look at this Beyblade. It's crazy.
Nasty.
Like, the things, like the damage that this hero can do with Aghs is absurd. Like, I think with Aghs, it's really just something you have to get and just practice with. And then the more you start playing Kez and practicing with Aghs, the more you start seeing, like, the things you can do on this hero. Like, it's just crazy. There's just no other word for it. Like, it's just really one of those things you have to sit down and kind of practice a little bit. Because as soon as I swap and hit an ability,
Any ability,
it'll refresh. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me spawn a lower level Kez so people see. Because his innate reduces the cooldown of this ability as he levels up, so that's why even at level 30, it's like almost off cooldown instantly. But you can see here, at level 1, it takes 8 seconds to swap. Yeah. But if let's say I go up to like 16. So boop 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 boop. It's like 5-second cooldown. So if I have my Aghs, any ability I cast is going to refresh this.
Okay, great.
So that, you see,
so I'm not that limited, basically. I don't have to use the exact opposing ability. It's just there's value in it doing it.
Yeah, any ability. Like, so I could swap, cast Falcon Rush, and then swap back and grappling. And then when I swap here, now I do this, and then Echo. Like,
yeah. After Battle Fury, let's say we get a BKB because we're uncomfortable and awkward, like we're hitting Kez puberty. What is the next item, or what are some of the late game items you would recommend? Like, I know Satanic Butterfly; those are items that I think people like to get. Daedalus or even MKB maybe. You tell me. What would you recommend after?
So assuming you've already got Aghs, right?
Yeah, Aghs, and let's just I'm gonna get BKB regardless, just because I'm deeply uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah. So let's say your bag looks something like this.
Yeah.
So and then you're wondering, okay, what do I build next? So if you want to be extra safe, Lincoln Sphere. I generally prefer. We mentioned this earlier. I generally prefer this over BKB, but if you want to feel extra safe, Lincoln Sphere. Another option is Daedalus. It's just flat damage, makes you insanely OP. Like, just makes your combo a lot more potent. Like, damn, they're just all dead. I don't even need to ult.
Damn,
Daedalus is really good. I think Scotty is also really decent. If you feel like you need to just tank up a little bit, like, they have a lot of stuns. You already have a Lincoln's, you already have a BKB, and you're just like, I still need to live more. Something like I have Scotty's nice just because it gives you so much raw stat. It just makes you so tanky. What else? I normally don't go Satanic. I've gone it a couple of games and it is pretty good. But I just feel like I never really need it. I feel like the lifesteal I get from Raptor Dance is usually enough. Like, I don't feel like I need a second item to bail me. I feel like I generally don't need a second item to bail me out. Like, I already have 2 ults. I might have BKB already. Like, I feel like I don't usually need Satanic. I'm sure there are situations like let's say you take a team fight and then almost everyone dies except the enemy carry, and now you have to 1v1 the enemy carry. I could see it potentially being really good in that situation.
Yeah.
But generally, I find that the Beyblade's enough to kind of keep me up in a fight. Butterfly is always nice. MKB if there's something like a PA.
Nullifier, naturally, as well.
Nullifier, yeah. I think these days people are starting to kind of wisen up to how to play against Kez. So I've been seeing a lot of like Yule's Scepter. Yule's is really, really bad, like in terms of countering Kez. Because if you, I don't even know if I want to share this, dude. If you pop Falcon Rush and then get Yule's, your Falcon Rush is gone. And it feels
Oh,
bad.
jeez.
It feels very, very bad. Like, if you get Yules as Kez, ouch. It hurts.
Have you ever thought about Kez as a support?
Oh, okay. So, I've not actually tried this, but I do think there's a world
Really?
where Kez position 4 could work. I think it could be really strong.
Really?
Where you build something like... What am I doing? I'll just spawn
Oh,
in.
was a good question then. I thought it was silly.
I think there's a world where you can play Kez position 4, where your skill build is something like...
I already like this plan.
You max your Q and your... My keybinds are weird. Your
Yeah,
E,
no
your
worries.
Talon Toss.
Over there?
Just because I feel like Kez is really good at trading with supports. So for example, you're playing position 4, you're up against like a CM.
Yeah.
Like you can easily parry, punish her, and like bully her completely out of the lane. So I think Kez 4 could be good. I think there's a potential cook there. And the way I would play it is probably build like Null Talisman just for mana sustain.
Watch me go.
Maybe even mana boots after. Maybe like a Yules. I don't know. I think there is a world where I could see Kez 4 working. Best piece of advice, you feel like you're in a fight and you're going to die, just try and turn it around. Like, screw it. Why not? You're going to die if you try running away. Why don't I just try turning it around? And I think you'll start seeing how strong this hero is. I think that's the best advice I can give to show you just how powerful this hero can be.
Be a
Where,
rooster,
like,
not a chicken. Got it. That should be your tagline.
Exactly right. Like, anytime you're in a fight and you feel like you're scared and you should back, just try and go in instead. And, like, you will see the kind of things this hero can do.
The fuck it mentality. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Let's just
seriously.
try.
Rooster mode.
Got it. Anything else you want to say? Of course, you guys, if you like anything on Kez, check out a new talk. He doesn't stream as much, but he's also on Twitch. I think I already have him tagged in the title, but he's on YouTube a lot, posting videos when he can about everything Kez. When a new patch comes out, he's pretty much my go-to when it comes to understanding what makes Kez still good. All right, man. Anything else you want to say? Any last words or?
No, that's it. For anyone that hasn't tried out Kez, do try it. I'm telling you, this hero
Strong.
is insane. It's insane.
I believe you. I just I'm probably the weakest part of him. So let me try and fix that. Thanks again. No, I appreciate that. And have a great day, man. Thanks again.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Cheers.
Peace.